want y'all to know that. It's like naming 1,000 kids. You know what I'm saying? It's like coming up with names for 1,000 children. That's what it feels like. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Y'all gonna need y'all book. I think it's book 2. It's the book that you guys are gonna need. I need to hold on, y'all, because my little eye things, I think they're in the box in the living room. Give me 1 second. All right. Hello, family. Good morning and good afternoon and good evening, depending on where you at. How y'all doing? Y'all see I look crazy. I need to shampoo my hair today because it's gross. It is. My scalp all flaky. I need to shampoo, put some vinegar on it. Oh no, don't scream here. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How did y'all sleep? Look at my stack of books. Look at my stack of books this morning. I want to talk to you about something. I started in one place, which is good, and I ended up somewhere else completely different. You heard me? And did. And I'm grateful for it. I know I got a stack ready. Hilarious. You said, let me go on and get my stuff. Let me go on and get my stuff. You know, this hair is crazy. Now, CERCA, come on. You got to do something with it, girl. It look crazy. Oh, you had your books out. You said grabs pen. Yes, because there's some interesting stuff in it. We ain't got to wait all day because I got a whole bunch of stuff I want to do. But I figured I'll get up and do class early, take me a nap, finish what I got to do. And then if I don't see y'all because I'm doing the rest of it, then that's just it. Right? So we going to do this early because I got a ton of crap to do. Sad about it, too. It seemed like folks just like creating work for me. The apartments, whoever, it don't matter. Listen, this hair crazy. My scalp flaky and stuff. I'm like, you need to go on and do your vinegar rinse and get all that out. I just got to hurry and take my dogs out. Don't rush. You good. Y'all know I try to give y'all 15 minutes to get ready. I really need my neck thing, but it got baking soda on it because I sprinkled it on the carpet and it was on the carpet and I didn't pick it up. So I don't feel like doing that right now. Good morning, everybody. Oh. So I thought about it, right? And I'm going to try a new pillow before I buy a new mattress. Y'all hear me? Because I'm cheap. Y'all know me. So before I buy a new mattress, I'm going to try a new pillow first. And so then I seen this pillow. I'm going to try it. Finally found the TV remote and earbud case. I'm ready. And my SpongeBob. Hilarious. Not my SpongeBob voice. That's funny because my kids used to be so mad at me because I did not let them watch SpongeBob. They hated it. But my friends can. You're not your friends. And I'm not your friend. So there's that. We're not going to keep talking about it. I said no. I said no. Y'all see my sister said when she say it, she mean it. And you only got 2 options to get in line or really get in line. Y'all thought I'd be playing. But my sister, Ross, have some good pillows. Okay. I visited a friend and found out she was diagnosed with Bell's palsy. I knew it was a spirit thanks to the class. Come on, Kitsu. Not giving a praise report in the first 5 minutes, honey. 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Now, that's the kind of praise reports I be wanting to hear. You heard that, family? Hey, Q. Hey, Sororia. She said she went to visit a friend that was diagnosed with Bell palsy, and she already knew that it was a spirit. Did you take her to Paul and Thecla? Not Paul and Thecla. I gotta remember which book that is. Is it Peter? The book of Peter and somebody with the daughter, and she had She had the palsy. Did you take them there? Did you take them to the book? Yeah. You know what's crazy? One of my aunties that passed away, as soon as she got the lap band surgery or whatever that was, she got Bell palsy too. Ain't that crazy? She's not ready for it yet, but I did lead her into prayer first. But I will do that when she's ready. Okay. Yep. Because if you take her to that story, it's in my artillery. Good job. Your cousin got the lap band. Yeah, a lot of people did. A lot of people did. But I know my auntie, it cost her way more. I feel like she would have been here longer if she didn't get it. Because she started getting real sick. And it was like a lot of problems. She started losing her hair and stuff, you know? So I feel like if she wouldn't have got that, she might still be here. But God knows, you know? Anyway, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So, a lot of people got really sick after that surgery. Oh, okay. Because my auntie went from, she was a big woman, but baby, that's my auntie I told you could dog better than anybody I ever seen in my life. That's the one I told you I used to come snatching me up out the places I shouldn't be. Her. You got. I love you. And I'm happy. I'm happy you did that, Riz. I'm proud of you. We got to be the bigger person sometimes, and it sucks. But sick people get other people sick. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Ida. Good morning. Sick people get other people sick. My friend died not too long after that surgery. I was going to get it, but won't. Yep. A lot of people, yeah. And that's sucky that they don't tell you. I love you more. I got her ink pens and a journal. Ah, Stink! Your TT so proud. High five. You get a star and a happy face on your paper. Oh, yeah. God is forcing me to confront my grudge holding. Please pray for me, y'all. Oh! I'm going to listen. Miss Nicole, TT baby. TT baby, you know the easiest way to deal with that? You hear your auntie say it all the time. Girl, we more like that. I know. You ready? The easiest way to deal with that. I'm going to be better, not bitter, babe. Girl. I got my son a devotional, but he won't open it in time. Sow the seed and leave it, Kiva. Sow the seed and leave it. You're just supposed to sow the seed, baby girl. God will have him open it when it's time. Yeah. Niecy Pooh. Why did he have me write about better, not bitter in my journal this morning? You be in my business. Oh. Look at my daddy busting heads. Early in the morning instead. Waiting till the late in the day. Oh, he gonna come get you right away. You hear me? Okay, it will. It is. Look at my damn busting heads early in the morning. And will. All you gotta do is say, I'm gonna be better, not bitter. That feeling will start going away, and you will not have time to hold a grudge. I'm telling you, baby. I'm going to be better, not bitter. You want me to be angry all the time. Baby, when you hold grudges, you give people control over you. And don't nobody control me but God. Kiva. When my aunt Kiva and Rita, I asked him to teach me what he read from, and he looked at it then. Yeah, but it's also in God's time, y'all. We just sowing seeds. God, you cannot, nobody can come to God unless he calls them, y'all. You hear me? Nobody, it don't matter. That's why we can try to force Jesus down. It ain't until God call him to them. They have to have an experience to find God. Okay, you said look into eat by your blood type. I've been for several months, and it has helped me with less pain, weight, and increased energy. Come on, auntie. You see how that worked? I was feeling the same way, but then I released their power over me, and I feel so free now. Yeah, you do not get to control whether I be happy or not. Hell no. And people that know that they can make you miserable, misery loves company. They're going to keep doing it. Quit giving them triggers. I forgive you. And I'm moving on. If you want to, hey, Angel, if you want to be crazy, how do you look at you could ask your doctor. You can call your doctor and ask. They know your blood type. Mm-hmm. They know it. Your doctors know your blood type. Yeah, I'm going to be better, not bitter. Baby, I had to say that for 5 years, 4.5 years. I really was saying it before that, but I really was saying it in my marriage every day. I'm supposed to be vegan per my blood type, but I haven't made it there yet. Just work on it, Pumpkin. Just work on it. Oh, so y'all did go get the book. I'm so proud of y'all. See how y'all able to help people? It is a process. The kit is on Amazon and tested. Thank you. There is a blood type test you can get at Walmart website for $10, and it's accurate. I recently did it. Look at my family. Not y'all studying. Listen here. Who ain't a scientist? Who ain't a doctor? Look at y'all. Aw, stinks. I love y'all. Yes. Look at. I'm so proud. I am. Y'all make me happy. These are things that, listen, y'all see? Hi, nephew. I seen you. Yeah. It makes me excited. It makes me super excited. Yeah. Look at y'all doing y'all thing. Come on. When I go to the doctor to see, they tell me they don't know, and I need to donate to find out. Oh, well, now your nephew just told you they got a $10 test on Walmart, and is autodidactic polymaths, and is self-taught in many subjects, and is. How's it feel to be an autodidactic polymath? Speaking of that, if you weren't before, how does it feel to be an autodidactic polymath now? Some of y'all that's been here for a long time. That's funny because I'm going back to school for biotech. Interesting. Happy Monday. I got 7 minutes with you before the meeting. I hope you have a great meeting. Tell everybody we love them in there and they can do it. Yeah. Y'all can pretty much talk to people about all sorts of things. Self-taught in many subjects, and is. Even in medicine, it feels good. It does. Right? And you don't got to wait on nobody to give you no information. You can go find it yourself. I got a bunch of articles because I was searching and reading on it. Come on, nephew. Oh, you make y'all TT real happy. Y'all make me happy. Y'all really do. To hear things like that you all are looking and searching. And this information is not only changing your life, it's changing the lives around you. Who'll agree? So if nobody ever steps out, say you the one person in your family that's doing all the research that finds out why certain things, you all are breaking generational curses and everything. Y'all are warring in the spirit for several family members that might be distant that you don't even know, but they in your bloodline. You hear me? It's so many different things happening around you that you probably don't even realize. The fact that we had Grams in here who was 93 years old, that did it for me. Now we got a 93-year-old student that's going back through all of the children in the family. You think about how far Graham's got to go back. She think about the cousins that was born and you know, 93 years old. That did something. Because our oldest student used to be like 80 something. But 93 and newborns. Our classes go from in the womb to 93 years old. That's the range of age of our students. Age range of our students. That's amazing. We got 20-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 60-year-olds, 70-year-olds, 80-year-olds, 90-year-olds. I mean, what? That's great. I told my grandma, be better, not bitter about my mom being mean to her. Come on. Come on. I love my elders. I'm sitting here with one now, and she's the sweetest. That part, 93 is incredible. That's a lot of life experience. I pray to be that season, right? And she was learning new things being in here with us when we was talking about genetic disorders. You see, it's never too late to learn. So, yeah, it's a real thing, family. Yes. Was having a panic attack, but I knew it was a spirit. I needed to pray it away. Come on. Come on. Information change your life, don't it? Information change your life. A lot of us were wandering through life just aimlessly, kind of. We believed in God. We knew we needed to go to church and have a relationship, but we was what the walking dead in a lot of ways. Alive carnally, but dead spiritually. Or in a spiritual coma because our heart was beating and, you know, we moving around, but there's no connection. There's nothing that is firing. We were the ones with the form of godliness before now. Ooh, Niecy Pooh. Say it louder for your older relatives that's in here. You said we was a huh. You said what? We had a form of godliness but denied the power. You can't miss it now, can you? Y'all niece said, and your cousin said, Marjorie. You heard me? It's a real thing. We knew what to say. We knew how to act in front of church people, but there was no real relationship. It's a difference when you have a relationship with God, isn't it? To know that he really does listen and that you can talk to him about anything. It's great, right? Yeah, great. It's a different feeling. You don't feel so lost, right? You don't feel so misunderstood. I saw the deliverance. I was more angry than scared. Don't understand why folks don't want us to watch it, that part. We talked about it. They on a different team than they think they on. It does make a difference, Rhonda. It does. I go to him first now before, man, they can't fix my pain or worries. That part. And ain't it crazy how he just take that off of you? You ain't even got to carry it. You said the exact words I was thinking. Listen. What I'm not about to do is be miserable. And if God says, give me all your burdens, here, take them, because I need a break. I'm tired of holding on to all this stuff. I don't want to, right? I don't want to hold on to it. I really need my queen cream right now, so give me a second, y'all. I gotta go find it. Give me 1 minute. I think it's on my shelf. Okay. I'll be... Ow! Y'all, if this hip... Ow! A nigga is getting old. My hip is not supposed to pop out when I get up out the chair. Jesus, help me. I think it's more strain on my knee. I really need to start wearing my brace. But that thing is scratching my leg up. done lost the dang cream. I don't know where it is. I think it fell behind my bed. I'm gonna have to look under my bed. And I bet you it's way under there where my old short self can't reach it. Because I heard something fall the other day. But I was too lazy to get up and look. I think it was my cream because I can't find it. Oh, jeez. Sucks. I need it. Oh, no, I know what I can do. Auntie Kay sent me something too. Give me 1 second, y'all. My shoulder is not comfortable right now. I forgot that Auntie Kay sent me some RSO oil too. And it actually works as well. So I be forgetting I have that. I be trying to save that for the later days. But I forgot it works as a rub too. You can put it under your tongue or put it right on the muscle and it actually helps a lot. You're in Niagara Falls? Pretty cool. Take some pictures and send me some. Send me some pictures in Niagara Falls, Lori. Please. Yeah. Auntie's, what's the name, work too. I be forgetting I have it because it's on my oil shelf. Okay. Y'all ready? We've been in here about, I don't have no water. I am just all the way off, y'all. Yesterday threw my whole day off. And I don't know. I just really don't feel like doing it. But I'm going to anyway. Just started. He came and said the captain's free and I can't stop for nothing. Girl, your life about to change. Your life about to change. Yeah. You always wanted to go. Well, you got a family member that live up there now. Looky. You can go visit. You got you a whole WOIU to live up there. Look at that. You ain't got to stay at their house, but at least they can show you around. Naisha says she won't come to good morning, D. Good morning, Miss Juanice. She wanna come to Niagara Falls. Thank you, James. Thank you. It's a nice place to see. Oh, so you being Miss Lady? Interesting. I see what be going on here. I see. I can see it. All right. So, book 2. It's really nice and okay, but very expensive. Got it. Hey. It's this muscle right here. Ooh. Y'all ready? Are you ready to rumble? So Queen has Queen of Color Cosmetic, Nettie's Necessities on Instagram. If you go to Nettie's Necessities, I think she on here too. Nettie Necessities on TikTok. She has a pain cream. Yeah, and you can use it everywhere and it works really well. It's like being gay without the burn. Yeah. And it works wonders. It sure do cute. And she's a licensed esthetician, been for years, so creams and skin stuff is her thing. Yeah. So definitely get with her on IG. Yeah. I know it's on Instagram, but I think she has one for TikTok too, right? Because I used to see her stuff on TikTok. Yeah. It's like a pain cream, and it works amazing. You ain't get me in trouble, Jen. Not yet. Not yet. I was supposed to get some of it, just haven't yet. I'm gonna get an order in. I buy things, I don't ever use it. Oh no, I use that every day, honey. Pretty much every day I use that. I walk around smelling like that cream all the time. Listen, you need it for your shoulder? Yes, you do. Promise you. You can use it for your everything. I put it like when my knees are hurting, I put it on the back of my knees because that's where I know that muscle is messed up at around there, and it's great. It works. Nettie's Necessities on IG. Thank you. Yep, that's where you need to go get it. It works. I call it the queen cream because, baby, it works. And you only need a little bit. You don't got to lather yourself up in it. I normally don't even take as much as a thumbnail and just hit wherever it's hurting, and you be good after that. You said I tell you my knee yesterday. I had to pull it out. I'm trying to tell you. I told her I was going to get it. I'm not in pain yet, but I heard you speaking of it. Yeah, you want to get it while you can. Just put it up. We did. Just scroll up, pumpkin. I don't know. Y'all have to go to her website and look. I don't know what all she has. Yes. Nettie's Necessities on Instagram, y'all. And you can go there and look at all her products. And then probably inbox her. You know, if there's something specific, she might be able to tell you. I don't know for sure. Don't give me the line. Yes, get another before winter. And will. That stuff work real good. Okay. Let's get this going because I want to go get back in my bed for a little bit. You're welcome. So we're going to be a few places. But I need y'all to go book 2, page 75. Book 2, page 75, y'all. So we're going to go forward and then we're going to go backwards, okay? Y'all got it? We're going to go forwards and then we're going to go backwards. It's okay. Y'all ready? Book 2, page 75. Y'all over there? Okay. We down in chapter 10 at the bottom. Okay? So it says, in the 3rd week of that Jubilee, the polluted demons began to lead astray the children of Noah's sons, and to lead them to folly and to destroy them. The polluted demons. Interesting. And the sons of Noah came to Noah, their father, and they told him about the demons who were leading astray and blinding and killing his grandchildren. And he prayed before the Lord his God, and he said, God of the spirits which are in all flesh, who has acted mercifully with me, and saved me and my sons from the water of the flood, and did not let me perish as you did the children of perdition, because great was your grace upon me, and great was your mercy upon my soul. Let your grace be lifted up upon my sons, and do not let the evil spirits rule over them, lest they destroy them from the earth. He said, the demons were leading astray and blinding and killing his grandchildren. And Noah the great-grandfather went and prayed to God. Interesting. He didn't stop praying. He wasn't right on top of them, telling them what they needed to do. When it was time to fix the problem, where did he go? Good morning. Where did he go? He went to God first. This is a spiritual problem. If you're going blind, right? Or if you just wake up blind one morning and the doctors can't figure out why, it's not a degenerative thing, it just happened overnight. Who do you think might have a part in that? A spirit. No. Listen to what did we just read, y'all? Right. Go back and read it. It didn't say Jesus was making them blind. It said the demons were leading them astray, making them blind, and unaliving them. Did y'all just read it with me? Good morning, Kayla. Did y'all just read that with me? We in book 2, Pumpkin, if you can, page 75. Thank you, Pumpkin. You hear me? Y'all read it with me, right? Hola, Pumpkin. Right? It said that the demons was making people blind. The demons were leading people away from God. And the demons were making people unalived. In whatever way that was. And Noah said, I don't want this. He said, God, you saved us from the flood. And now these evil spirits, right? They unaliving my kids and my grandkids and my great-grandkids. Dad, what you gonna do about it? You good. Wherever the devil and his homies be, it also be lack. Okay. And do. It don't be enough. Ain't that crazy? Because they siphon everything. Your livelihood, your energy, your everything. You said it, Niecy Poo. And did. Okay. We going on. I love y'all. Here we go. It says, but bless me and my sons, and let us grow and increase and fill the earth. And you know what that which your watchers, the fathers of these spirits, did in my days, and also these spirits who are alive. What does that mean? What does that mean? We studied this before, but what does it mean? What does that mean right there? They're the disembodied but still living. They never left. The watchers and the other spirits are alive. The fallen angel spirits are alive. But did you see what it said? It said the watchers are the fathers of these spirits. So then who are our evil spirits right now? Who did they used to be? The angels' kids, which were the Nephilim, the giants. Right. So Noah, here we go now, the Olympians' children. Come on, you just gonna be in my business. Stay on over there. Stay right there. You stay right there, Riz. So Noah had the gift of discernment. He knew that the demons of his day were the spirits of the fallen angels' children, which were the giants. So even in spiritual form, they were doing the exact same things they did when they were alive, which is harming and causing harm to humans. Yes or no? Did y'all just read that? Y'all read that, right? We know who the watchers are. Okay. So anytime we read about any of the Greek gods, their spirits are still trapped here. Now, I thought about something, right? I thought about something. The constellations, and we talked about this, but it kind of came back up in my thoughts today, what we about to study. So it says that God trapped the fathers, the watchers, up high somewhere so that they would have to watch their kids be, hurt. But he trapped them in the darkness, right? Right? We read that. The constellations are named after the Greek gods and some of the planets, right? And you can't see them in the daytime, you can only see them at night. And if they are trapped in the darkness, the only time that they can shine is at night, but also they would have seen the destruction of their children and not been able to do anything about it, which is what they tell us in Greek mythology, that they were up high somewhere where humans could not see them. Right, the holding cells. And think about it, as a star at night, I mean, you can see, right? Isn't that interesting? Or no? Think about it. Because Percy Jackson had to go to another dimension to get to the gods. Did he or did he not? And it was in the clouds where he was at. Right? When he got up to where the gods was, he was in a different dimension. And they had to watch. And remember, even in the movies, it tells you they was watching and they couldn't do nothing about it. They couldn't intervene when their children were unaliving each other. Hey, right? So it's proven what the word says. Greek mythology proves what God said. Because remember, we read in Enoch that they was going to have to see the destruction of their children. The same way God had to watch the destruction of man. Yes, it is. We was watching Chaos yesterday. I said, let me get my Greek mythology, helping hubby understand. Come on. So you all in my book today? Because I got Greek mythology right here. It's right here. That's what I got. I got my 3 mythology books because I found something. It's like a dream I had. A strange glowing man surrounded by darkness, and he was so sorrowful. Interesting. Ooh. Ooh. Really? Okay. Huh. So God might have showed you some in spirit. All right. So it says, and do not let them, I'm sorry. He says, shut them up and take them to a place of judgment. And do not let them cause corruption among the sons of your servant. Oh my God, because they are cruel and were created to destroy. Y'all remember me telling that the giants were the first weapons of mass destruction? What happened when they came on the scene in Enoch? They was created. They were the first weapons of mass destruction. The giants. They tore up God's earth. They burned it. They did all of those horrible. They were created as that. In my dream, he told me his life story, and I said, I can't help you. You're an abomination. Wow. That's crazy. Isn't that crazy? What y'all think about that, though? They were the first weapons. I mean, of course, whatever. But to do huge groups of people and whole civilizations and destroy whole towns and to starve out whole towns and to put people, they were the first. Because remember, the angels and the animals was pissed at human people. Do y'all remember this? Right? The animals was mad because they couldn't talk no more. And the angels was mad because they got thrown out because of us. So when they linked up, the animals could talk again, right? And now the animals and the angels' children are ruling over humankind, which is not, that's out of order, right? Yeah, right? So now earth is out of order when you have fallen angels' children that are half human, half angel, or half angel, half animal, or third angel, third human, third animal, ruling over God's creation, which was man. Right? And we were supposed to have dominion over the earth. Right? And the things on earth. Because Lucifer is the prince of the air. He was given this realm, but man was supposed to rule earth, right? And everything on it. So if you have half angel, half animal, or half or third, these beings ruling over regular humans, then that means everything is out of order. Out of God's order. Right? Or no? Y'all with me? Right? Because when we go look at the books, they were the gods. They were the rulers. They were the conquerors. The Bible even says this. They were the warriors, the conquerors, the kings. They were. And when you go back to ancient Egypt, you will see half animal people that will worship as gods ruling over the regular humans. Excuse me. So when these spirits like Pharaoh and all of these different people that were not completely human beings died, right? They thought that they was going to be whatever, and they are now the evil spirits. Now, after the flood, okay? And remember, there was 200 races of giants that were created. Initially. They got 200 women, but they also got 200 animals. Animal species. Is this true or not? Y'all read it, right? In several places. Yes? Okay. We talked about something last night. We talked about magic and people being turned into animals, right? We know that God turned Nebuchadnezzar into an animal, right? Okay. Where else in Jasher did we read that people were turned into animal people? And God did it. The Tower of Babel. And God turned these giant men, because we know they were giants, he turned them into what? What kind of people were they turned into? Elephant men and ape men. They were elephant men and ape men. Right? Y'all read it? Yes, really. Planet of the Apes. And we have a movie called Elephant Man. Right. In the Tower of Babel in the Book of Jasher, right? They got turned into ape men and elephant men. Right. Okay. There are places where apes are worshipped, and there are places where elephant men are worshipped. Yes or no? We know in India, and Shinar is close to India, if not India, okay? Because the lines were moved all around. And those men are still worshipped as gods in India right now. Is that where they got the evolution story from? They got the evolution story from the devil, yeah. And there are genetic disorders that go back that show that these things still happen. It's still people being born with tusks and all kinds of other things. My mom works with a lot of Indian people, and they be having it all over. Just saw an elephant human hybrid online. They are making in labs now. Interesting. Interesting. You said you just saw it online that they're making them in labs now? Sweet tooth. Right. That's their only explanation scientifically, right? Well, that's where that whole thing comes from. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. You saw it too, Miss Lady? And dragons, right. And people don't believe. They say, oh, that's CGI. Well, it already happened, and God said there's nothing new under the sun, and the same things that were going to be happening right before the flood were going to be happening right before the second coming of Christ. So, are they lining up? Are they lining up? Men are practicing miscegenation right now. Mixing of the species. How about the one we read about? Turned into a goat, and he was a king and forgot his name. That part. All of it. All of it. All of it. So you don't think that the giants who were considered the kings and the rulers, after they built the Tower of Babel, when God humiliated them and turned them into ape men and elephant men, they lived out their life, but they also became the evil spirits. Isn't there like a myth in Africa about a giant ape that's like a ghost? There's a lion. There's a ghost lion there, right? Or no? They've made movies about it. Not King Kong, a spirit. That King Kong was a real one. No. No. There's a spirit. You seen a movie about the ghost lion, right? There's supposed to be some, yeah. Yes, it was a lion movie. I know about the ghost lion, right? Yeah, yeah. So a lot of these, right? It's a spirit, not Kong, right? So where do these come from? Where do these? Cause were there lion people? Did the giants go in? I mean, the angels go into the lions? Did they? What did we learn about our human soul? Recently, we learned something about our body and our human soul. What did we learn? And some of y'all said, y'all remember the conversation? When we pass, our soul takes on the shape of our bodies. Our soul, right? And somebody said, I don't want my soul to have these chicken legs. Oh, God. Some auntie said she don't want a big back soul. Somebody said they're gonna start working on themselves because they don't want a big back soul in heaven. Y'all remember this conversation? Auntie did say that. And she did. Okay. So if we as humans that are only carnal, if when our souls leave our bodies, they are the shape of us, what do you think happened to these beings when they lost, when God, when the air was taken out of their body? They remained in the same shape. Whenever people say they saw an evil spirit, isn't it always massive? Most times it's really big and distorted. They talk about how it moved like a human, but not kind of like a human. The eyes and the fingers are a little different, this, that, and the other, right? Or even the little spirits, because they created the imps and the dwarves and things like that, right? It went both ways. Either it was going to be a giant or it was going to be like a dwarf, and I'm not saying imp as in a derogatory, but that's, those are the type of evil spirit in imp, right? Right. So did they lose their size? Even in the cartoons, when they used to show the evil spirit coming, wouldn't they be so tall that they would be over the wall? Whenever they show us in a cartoon, it's like the spirit grows up the wall and goes up, right? Like in All Dogs Go to Heaven and all these movies, even in like Tom and Jerry and stuff. So if we maintain our shape, and we just read right here that we know that these evil spirits are the fallen angels, and we know that when you leave your body, your soul maintains the same, like the bat creatures in Fantasia. Okay, so who are we seeing when we see these evil spirits? And remember, the earth has not been destroyed again since the flood. This is after the flood that we're reading about. Right? We're reading about after the flood. Noah and his family, so think about how many giants died prior to the flood because they were fighting against each other. Okay? It was thousands and thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands, if not millions of giants. If not billions. We don't really know. Because it was over a time from the seventh generation all the way to Adam. Seventh generation of Jared, or in the days of Jared, seventh generation from Adam in the days of Jared, all the way to the flood, that this whole thing was going on. So basically, really from because when we read it, it actually started in the 5th or 6th generation, and it just got crazy by the 7th. By the 7th, they was up and running and had been on Earth for a minute. Right? Which is crazy. So when we are fighting evil spirits, who are we fighting? When we are fighting spiritual warfare, who are we going against? Right. The spirits of the giants. Now, what did their mothers teach them? What did their fathers teach their mothers, and then their mothers in turn taught it to them? Magic. Okay. Who do people that do magic talk to all the time? Demons. Evil spirits do their bidding. When they write those sigils, whose sigils are those? In voodoo, in Santa Maria, not Santa Maria, but what is it? Not Santa Maria. It's what is it? Santeria. Whose sigils are there? Are right? They're writing the dad's sigils of the fallen angels. I mean, of the so the dads of the giants, the fathers taught the mothers magic medicine, right? Okay, so they write down a fallen angel's sigil to summon either the fallen angel or the fallen angel's child. Right? You good, pumpkin? No? Have we not studied this? We looking into it. We've been getting to this place. Okay, so let me ask you a question. You just read right here that the fallen angels' children, the Nephilim, the giants, were created for what? What were they created for? Destruction. Destruction. So why would you be asking a spirit that was made for the destruction of man for advice? And what do they always say happens with magic? It does what? It blocked your comments. I believe it. And now it's asking me to verify, girl. They don't like us talking about this. It backfires, which causes destruction. It has a price. So why would you go to the original beings that were meant to destroy humankind and ask them for advice? Does magic not destroy lives? The same demons that will give them power will come back and haunt them. People that do magic can't talk about it. And if they do, something bad could happen. And demons start showing up at their house. And these are all things that they say. You can be unalived by a demon the same way you could when Noah and his kids had got off the boat. Excuse me, y'all hear my stomach. So the same spirits that was leading men away and astray and blinding them either to the truth of God or physically blinding them. And I'm going to tell you what's even crazier than that. Why they always show the medicine woman or the medicine man? They can't see. They can see in the spirit, but they can't see with their natural eyes. And they still do witchcraft blindly. And they see through the spirit's eyes, the cat's eyes, or whatever, but they can't use their own. Their sight came at a cost. Interesting. I'm just asking y'all some questions. That's all. I'm just seeing if y'all see what I see. Y'all see what I see? So have the spirits changed the way they move since Noah's days? They still leading men astray, and they're still doing things in secret. And if they talk about the knowledge, it can cost them their life or something tragic to their family. Interesting. Interesting. Ooh. Yep. Nothing new under the sun. Here we go. All right. It says, shut them up and take them to a place of judgment, and do not let them cause corruption among the sons of your servant. Oh my God, because they are cruel and were created to destroy. And let them not rule over the spirits of the living, because you alone know their judgment. When you do magic, is it an evil dead spirit trying to rule over a live spirit? People try to use a dead spirit or a spirit that has passed to rule over a living person. An ancestor who ain't really your ancestor, but they was here mimicking spirits. So has anything changed since Noah's days? They need a vessel. Because they don't get to play in their bodies no more, because their bodies are stone. When the Bible talks about a demon roaming, and once the house is swept clean, the demon goes and run, goes, and then it comes back and the house is swept clean. What house is it talking about? Your body. Because they don't have their own house anymore. This is what possession is. They don't get to use their eyes and hands and feet and body parts to hurt. So they have to inhabit a person in order to carry out what they want to do most times. A witch talked to me about being a witch, and she had a car wreck and died. Wow. Right. Isn't that interesting? Good morning, Auntie. Good morning. What y'all think about? Y'all over here? Is y'all over here? Is your ears open? Is your ears open? Is they? Yeah, that's what the Bible say. Demons are parasites. That's why they steal the energy, they steal the heat out of the room. Now, talking about that, now y'all know why ghost hunters and stuff be like, oh yeah, the temperature drops. Hold on, what you said, Mark? Equivalent exchange of what is done in the physical realm must be reflected in the spiritual, and vice versa. Same principles of alchemy. Come on, nephew. That part in real life. I'm thinking that about certain people that fled after prayer and anointed my home. That part, and the difference we have is that we have been given authority and lawful access, right? And they take it, right? They squatters. They squatters. I believe my husband's dog was possessed, and I blessed him with oil, and he ran and hid in his kennel. Interesting. I forgot what I was getting ready to say right before that. It'll come back. Thanks, Dad. Oh, thank you. My mother's room and thank you. You brought it right back. Okay. We know from reading in Enoch that the demons are trapped in a realm that is dark and cold. So cold, it's like it causes frostbite, right? It's cold, it's so cold, it's hot. Like dry ice, right? We know this. We read this. Yes? They're trapped in a cold space, a very cold space. So when they come into our realm, it could be a place that you shouldn't be able to see your breath, but you can see it. Isn't that what happened with dry ice? It's so cold, it's hot. And you can put dry ice in a refrigerator and it will keep everything in there frozen, even if it's not close to it or touching it. Right? So even scientifically, it makes sense that when a demon comes into your space, the temperature changes. Sometimes it makes a person burning up hot when they're in their body. Ever since I put oil on my dogs, they can't watch some things on TV without going apes. For real, auntie? The dog being possessed is something I've dealt with. I did the same as you and still watch them. Interesting. A cold sweat where you hot and you cold. Look at y'all. I'm going to let y'all, good morning. I'm going to let y'all stay right there for a minute. I'm going to run to the bathroom. Who wheels turning? Just put a wheel up there if you can. Anybody wheels turning? Anybody? You see? Yeah. See? It's a lot right there in that little section. Auntie, we on page 76 in book 2. Go back over and read a little bit of that because it makes a lot of sense when you think about the different struggles that we go through, y'all. floor in my room is almost dry. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay. Y'all good over there? Trippy, right? Hey. Good morning. Okay, let's keep going. Here we go. And then we about to go somewhere else, so just give me a minute. Good morning. I done missed the whole hour, no notification. You all right, Pumpkin. You all right, girl. You need book 2. We on page 76. Book 2. It says, and the Lord our God spoke to us so that we might bind all of them. And the chief of the spirits, Mastema, came and he said, O Lord and Creator, leave some of them before me and let them obey my voice. And let them do everything which I tell them, because if some of them are not left for me, I will not be able to exercise the authority of my will among the children of men, because they are intended to corrupt and lead astray before my judgment, because the evil of the sons of men is great. And he said, let a tenth of them remain before him, but let 9 parts go down into the place of judgment. And we talked about this before. So you got to think, it's only 10% of the evil spirits that was on the earth at the time of Noah. It's only 10% of them. 9/10 of the demons are locked away somewhere. And we always see movies about these evil spirits that's crawling under the ground, or they in a thing, and once you open it, like Pandora's box, you open it and all these evil things come out of it. Horrible, horrible. The spirits fly and they be looking like gnats, and they're so angry and so full of hatred that they just start killing all the things and swooping down and picking them up and all of these different things, right? No? We've seen it depicted in movies, right? Yeah. Mastema has quite the interesting symbol. Interesting. I don't think I've ever looked up his symbol. But remember, I told you this is where the word metastasize comes from. Like how cancer metastasizes. Mastema. Remember, I told you demons are like cancer. It spreads. They want it to spread out over the earth and cause destruction. And when something metastasizes, what does that mean? That means that the cancer is spreading, right? And it is obliterating the body. Yes or no? Right? I might not be saying it correctly, but okay. So the name Mastema is the head of the demons. It's kind of like a martini glass with an ankh in it. Interesting. Interesting. What's crazy you say that? You know, I had that life water the other day, and I looked in the cap and it was a black 5-point star in the inside of the cap. But I was also looking at the symbol of life water, and I was wondering, this was just yesterday because the bottle is still in the trash, if that is one of the fallen angel symbols. I was looking at it and I turned it sideways. I said, I'm going to get that angel book and see if this symbol is in there. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Right? So what did Mastema say him and his demon's job was to do? What did Mestima say his job was to do? Their job, what is it? You said liquid death, the water was made with a demon conjured in it. Interesting. I didn't know that. To corrupt, lead men astray, and what else? Mastectomy, and they take your stuff away, right? To kill. If you have a mastectomy, that means they take your boobs, right? Is that a mastectomy when they take your... What are boobs used for other than pleasure? What are boobs supposed to be used for? To feed who? To provide food for children. So if a woman didn't have her breast back then, how would she feed her kids? There's life in a woman's breast. There's sustenance in a woman's breast. This is how human women feed their children. And the head of the demons, who is sent to unalive people, his name is in a mastectomy. His name is in cancer that ravishes the body, like these spirits used to ravish the earth and unalive people. Why would they need formula? We was never even supposed to use formula. That's why it's making our kids sick and they have so many digestive problems now. God set it up the way that they would, right? God said they wouldn't need it. Mm-mm. And even then, if they did, they was going to give them some animal milk or some goat milk or something like that. Some kind of nut milk or something they wouldn't know, you know? And even if that mother couldn't nurse, they had other women in the villages that would nurse their babies. So either way it go, that baby was going to get some breast milk. I can. Yeah. Right? So are y'all seeing how... Y'all seeing? Even in just something as breast cancer, how everything is strategic that these demons do. Prostate cancer, vaginal cancer, ovarian cancer, those things stop what? Who do you think's behind all the infertility? I didn't let them take my breast, nor did I take their 5-year cancer pill and been cancer free since 2014. Come on, Miss Moore. Interesting. God told us to do what? Be fruitful and what? Multiply. The demons were here to make sure that we didn't do that. And once magical medicine was introduced, the women started taking birth control. What did birth control? Back then, it said it rendered them barren. What does that mean? No kids. Unable to reproduce. Where did they get this drink from? Fallen angels and the witches. They didn't want no more humans to be born. You don't think that the fallen angels were fueling their children? They wanted us to be cut off from God the same way that they're cut off from God. Again, Lucifer and his brothers have those spirits that we talked about, the 8, bitterness, hatred, envy, to covet, and all of those. That's the spirits. They mad because God won't talk to them. You hear me? Right. Gardasil and Gardaril is the angel that taught men to every death blow, even in utero. Gardasil and Gardaril, same angel. He's the one that taught, and yet they name our medicine, our reproductive medicine, after that. We talked about that too. They say it's for reproductive health, but a lot of people that took those pills are now sterile, or that shot, or whatever it is. Then now they can't have no kids. The HPV and all of that. A lot of those kids that they gave that to before they started puberty are not able to reproduce now. And they have cancers in their reproductive organs, or cancerous cells in their reproductive organs. So our medical community names, you said it didn't work on your son. Okay. You get it. If I give it to them before they ever start reproducing, right, they're either going to have problems reproducing or they won't be able to reproduce at all. Man, they pushed to get my daughter given that shot. I said no. Right. They were sneaking and giving it to people's kids at school without their permission. There was a lot going on with that. All right. Here we go. Here we go. It says, and he told one of us to teach Noah all of their healing, because he knew that they would not walk uprightly and would not strive righteously. And we acted in accord with all his words. All of the evil ones who were cruel, we bound in a place of judgment, but 1/10 of them we let remain, so that they might be subject to Satan upon the earth. And the healing of all their illnesses together with their seductions we told Noah, so that he might heal by means of herbs of the earth. I'm going to read that again because I don't know if y'all picked up what that just said. This is the angels talking now. And he told one of us to teach Noah all of their healing, because he knew that they would not walk uprightly and would not strive to live righteously. Which means the moment that you start trying to not act righteously and you want to do whatever you want, spiritual sickness is coming your way. So the angels taught Noah what things the demons cause to make a person sick and what herbs would heal them from that. Jesus wasn't here yet. Interesting. So even Noah knew that demons caused illness. You said, "Ooh, let me get this grudge up off of me. I can't afford a spiritual sickness." Oh, okay. Okay. Did we talk about it? Remember we talked about the doorways? And I think I erased it. Y'all remember? That be in y'all mind, honey. It be in your mind. CERCA. All right. Well, anyway. You remember that class. Good job. Good job. Because it's a true statement. Well, what about the babies that are born sick? Their parents probably was on some funny stuff. Or great-great-grandma. These are generational curses. Sometimes it don't hit to the fourth person down. Sometimes it don't hit to the 10th generation. I believe I have a spirit attached. My belief was wavered. I don't believe in much anymore. My house has mice and flies. The dog barks and growls at me. And nothing is in my room. My face has a rash. Oh, yeah, you got a lot going on. You know what that is, right? Was you in class last night? It might be something in your house. You got some stuff in there I don't want to put you on blast, but do you got anything in there that an ex-boo might have gave you? You got anything that was tied maybe into one of your sinful relationships? And I'm not trying to put you on blast, but I done had some stuff I had to get away. Go through and make sure, bro. Because it's something that's allowing those spirits to stay. You just got to find out what it is. A monitoring spirit, right? It might be something you ain't even think about. A card, a picture of somebody. It could be anything. Anything that ties you to a situation. Even a friend, right? All of that. Remember I told you I had to go through my house when I was dealing with that guy when I was 21? And I kept feeling something over under my computer, but I had thrown away everything that he had given me. Girl, he used to shop at Nordstrom's, honey. I had some cowhide mules, baby, that was to die for. Leopard skin, baby, they was so nice. And the cow print. I had 2 pairs of them. Girl, they were so nice. Moving on. I had just got them and I didn't even get to wear them, but one time I had to throw them away, girl. Woo! He went to New York Company and got me all the sheer shirts that everybody is wearing now. Baby, listen. I didn't even get to wear it. I had to burn it. But remember I told y'all, it hurt my heart. I still be thinking about that. God, it made me get rid of a lot of stuff. I used to be like, for real? This show didn't do nothing to me. The shirt did nothing to me. But the person that was giving me a gift every day was practicing witchcraft and I didn't know. You hear me? The person that bought me a gift every single day that I saw him, and he was my boyfriend, every day, I don't care if it was a little rose, he bought me a gift every single day. Every day, I don't care if it was food, whatever, he bought me a gift every day. Every day. Every time I see him. Sometimes he'll have gifts for the other days he didn't see me. Jewelry and everything. So, I never kept anything of my exes gave me except the kids. Still tied to them, though. That's the thing. Yes, I had to last year give away 90% of my wardrobe. Uh-oh. Oh, see, you already know where I'm at, girl. You said, uh-oh, I got to clean the house. Uh-huh. I'm in a sinful relationship. He's still me. Girl! That's what it is. You cursing yourself. Bye. Bring me where am I? Where my thing at? You don't be, girl. So you just gonna keep up. Here we go. There it is. Put your hand out. Put it out. Let me see your hand. It ain't nothing, it's the man. You gonna continue to see all of that in your house. Because you're allowing, girl. Do you know that God will unalive you in behind that? Put your hand out. Put it out. See? Put it out. I'm waiting on your hand to come out. Put it on out so you can get popped. You already know. Those who know and continue to sin gonna be beat with many stripes. Don't get rid of the curse. He cursing himself and you cursing your house and your body. through there because Beelzebub at your house, girl. Spirit of lust and a whole bunch of stuff is running through there. You got your own answer. Let it go. And the pestilence will leave. In real life. You already know the answer. Separated is not divorced. You don't want God to catch you in your sin. You don't know what's going to happen, and God is giving you grace. And you know better. See, this is different from 5-10 years ago. You done read, you done studied. So you going to be beat many stripes, and your children going to be tormented. Yeah, he going to show up. Pray over it. This is if you, listen. If God has not told you to get rid of it, don't. But if you having issues and you ask him and he tells you what it is, then you have to do that. But see how we'll know the answer and we'll be broke down, but we already had an answer, and be mad and upset at God that these things are happening, but we tormenting ourselves with our sin. It's a real thing. Listen, girl, you just got your whole whooping to the corner. You already know the answer. To the corner, you already know. So when you get tired, you'll see the pestilence leave. That's why I told my ex to work it out with his wife and the penalties. Listen, same aunt passed from the same craft from another woman. I'm trying to tell you. What God put together, let no man put it tear it asunder, honey. You listen, God won't unalive you. Pastor Gino said there is no divorce until one person passes. Yeah, that's not true. Because then why did God give Moses the written divorce? Like, come on, it's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. Is not divorce talked about in the Bible? God gave them a written divorce. Yes. That's in the Bible. Yeah. You think God wants you to be with somebody that's going to kill you? And they keep telling you they going to kill you? There were amendments to laws that God gave. Yes or no? He amended certain laws. There was not supposed to be divorce, but once he started seeing things go on, he gave them you could give a writ of divorce. But do you actually think that God wants somebody to stay with somebody that is hurting their children? Come on. Listen. It's in the scripture. That man, listen, he telling you what he want, girl. Deception. It's niggas don't recognize their marriage while they in it because they feel like their wife ain't doing what they and husbands. Oh, I don't feel like I'm married because, so what? It don't matter if you have not been around that person for 10 years. If I go down to the courthouse and they say y'all legally married, y'all legally married. That's a trick niggas use all the time. Niggas will whole lie and say they not even married and be in a relationship and have a whole wife at home. It's deceit. It don't matter what he feel, it's what God say. Period. It's a lot of people that feel like stealing ain't wrong. That don't mean it ain't. I was tricked like that once. He told me he thought he got a divorce. Ain't no way you gonna think. Nigga, they let you know your divorce is final. People be lying, y'all. You know it. Yeah, you said they'll have a whole husband across these women too. True, my ex, he didn't because they did exchange vows or have a pre. You have to have a disillusion of a marriage. If you are not married to that person, you are basically that woman to someone else legally. Huh? Hubby laughed at the lie. Not you thought. Uh, uh, yeah. Yep, happened to me at 19. I did some sleuthing and found out he had a wife and kid in Atlanta. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. This is all public record, and people don't go looking. They just take people at their word. You ain't about to trick me. Some say we only common law. Not okay. Yeah, they'll say that, but if there's a paper, I mean, why are y'all not doing y'all research on these people? When my ex-husband told me that he was divorced, even though his new wife was his ex-wife, his first wife was I went and made sure. You ain't about to play me. I got a cousin that's a bigamist. She married to 2 men right now. She married one in the late 90s or something like that. Like early, like 90 something. And then she married another nigga in the early 2000s or like 2010. And was married to both of them. And probably still is, I think. I don't know if she got a legal divorce from another, but she got 2 husbands right now. In real life. And she felt like because her and her husband hadn't lived together that she could get married again. And she did. Right. Real crazy. Yeah, we love you too, girl. Get them dang stuff. Get that mess out your house. She just like Frankie Lyman. Yep, I remember the singer that was married to many women. Yeah. My ex and I are still in the process of divorce, and his sister said he may have another baby on the way. Girl, listen. Yeah. This has been a very interesting class, isn't it? Who learned something today? Okay. Good job. Good job. Good job. Now, can y'all go back to page 75? Because I want to show y'all something. Excuse me. Maybe y'all seen it. Maybe y'all didn't. You said life is complicated, but God is so straightforward and not fluffy. He mean what he said. Can y'all go back to page 75 for me? Please. Please. Y'all back on page 75? Now we about to go a totally different direction, so y'all stay with me, okay? Y'all stay with me. Hold on real quick. Now, if you can, if you have your book 2, stay right there on page 75. But I also need you to get online and go to Sacred Text and go to Jasher chapter 3. So I need you to go to Jasher chapter 3 on Sacred Text real quick, but keep your place in book 2 on 75. Let me know when y'all over there. Okay, y'all over there. Okay. Okay. So here we go. What? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, here we go. It says, right here at 2, 3 and 2, it says, and the soul of Enoch was wrapped up in the instruction of the Lord, in knowledge and in understanding. And he wisely retired from the sons of men and secreted himself from them for many days. And it was at the expiration of many years, while he was serving the Lord and praying before him in his house, that an angel of the Lord called to him from heaven, and he said, here I am. And he said, rise and go forth from thy house, and from the place where thou dost hide thyself. Keep that in mind. And appear to the sons of men, in order that thou mayest teach them the way in which they should go, and the work which they must accomplish to enter the ways of the Lord. And Enoch rose up according to the word of the Lord, and went forth from his house, from his place, and from the chamber in which he was concealed. And he went to the sons of men and taught them the ways of the Lord. At that time assembled the sons of men and acquainted them with the instruction of the Lord. Right? All right, so we're going to go down here a little bit to... give me 1 second. Okay, 17, right here. And it was in the year of Adam's death, which was the 243rd year of the reign of Enoch. So Adam died in the 243rd year of Enoch's life. In that time, Enoch resolved to separate himself from the sons of men, and to secret himself as at first, in order to serve the Lord. And Enoch did so, but did not entirely secret himself from them, but kept away from the sons of men 3 days, and then went to them for 1 day. And during the 3 days that he was in his chamber, he prayed and praised the Lord his God. And the day on which he went and appeared to his subjects, he taught them the ways of the Lord. And so it talks about how he got down from 3 days to 1 day, and to the point where he just didn't go see him but once every year or so much, right? We know that Enoch was hidden somewhere, because the giants Ohia and Mahiah flew a cosmic journey to go see him, right? We know this. It said they mounted up on their wings and they flew when they had the dream about the flood, right? We know this. Right? Everybody with me? We believe that? Yeah? Okay. Okay. Now, can you go back to page 75? Book 2, page 75, down in the notes. Look here. We always wonder where he was hidden at. It's in our book. And you will never believe where he was at. Right there, it says Enoch's islands would be Corsica, Sardinia, Sicily, Cyprus, and Crete. Did y'all hear what I said? Listen again. Corsica, Sardinia, Sicily, Cyprus, and Crete. Okay, let's just stay right there. So then what I'm going to... Oh, my leg. Jesus, please. That's like the third time. Who flew to go see Enoch? Right. Right here in our face. Mayway. The giants. Jesus. Oh. Yep, do got my tabs. Look, 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 look. Look. Look now. That's Athena. I mean, Artemis. Yeah. Artemis. Excuse me. Well, that's why they had those different pictures of Enoch hanging in those churches and temples and the caves. Yes, auntie. Because he lived in a cave. So look. Artemis, it shows you she left from Sicily. Went over here, her route. And where did she go? To Crete or Heracleon. You mean where Enoch was living? Then it says she went up here and went to Lydia and some other places. Interesting. Interesting. Yes, there's two different Enochs. But this is the Enoch that had with the people with the angels. There was two, but we're not talking about that one. We're talking about the one that talked to the angels. And he lived in Crete, in Sicily. That's the one we're talking about right now. What does our Antiquities of the Jews say about Abraham now? Because we know that the giants lived a little bit longer than the humans did. Hercules was married to Abraham's granddaughter. Okay. Remember I was asking y'all how they do these bloodlines? The genealogy of the gods, monsters, and heroes in ancient Greece. Now, you see right there? Aphrodite was a mama to the giants, the Furies, and the nymphs. You see it. Who is Gaia? Gaia are what? The fairies. Mother Earth. The women of Earth. Which lines up, right, with what Enoch said about them, and Genesis 6 said they went into the women of Earth. Was Enoch alive at this time? Enoch was alive at this time. Oh my God. He said Gaia was the mother of the Titans and the 100-handed giants. Oh, okay. Interesting. It's interesting to know that he saw all of this. That's why he hid himself over in Crete. Now, do me a favor. Go look up the beings that lived in Crete. Yeah, they had 100 hands. Minotaurs lived in Crete. These guys? These guys lived in Crete. So these guys was alive when Enoch was alive. Interesting. The Cretan bull. Talos, a giant automation, protected Crete from invaders. Talos was said to be the nephew of Deleus, and some sources say he was created by Hephaestus, which means the word talons. Interesting. Means son. Talos means son. Okay. Oh, this book is called The Resurrectionist. Hold on. In Percy Jackson, didn't the Cretan bull throw his mama car? And came to get him and took his mama to Hades? That was a Cretan bull. And he could talk. He was a Minotaur. He could walk on his legs and run on all four arms. Could he or could he not? And he had horns. And he was massive. He was bigger than a tree. He was picking up trees and throwing them, wasn't he? But he could talk. Percy Jackson? No? Y'all, it's a lot more in here. That I was looking at. And you know how with the gods it said they didn't have natural births. A lot of them didn't have natural births. They had abnormal births. Right? Now here, they make Typhon not a black dude. But you can see by his beard and stuff, you know. We know he was like Assyrian or Persian or whatever, right? There go the bull people right there. And they was fighting against the centaurs and the flying horses. I don't know. You got just go look up the ology series on go look up the ology series on Amazon. The ology series, the mythology series. Interesting. Interesting. Just type in mythology. Just type in the mythology. Type in the ology series. Ology series on Amazon and it'll come up. And it's gonna bring up all of them. So if you have these two books right here, you can go about and see what happened in Crete and about the animals, the beings that live there. It looks like Beyonce's cover for the Lion King album. I haven't seen it. So do y'all think it's interesting? We know that Enoch was living when all of these supernatural beings were alive, and half human, half this, half that. But to know that where he hid himself was Sicily, Sardinia, Crete, and all of those other places up in the mountains in these caves. And Auntie just got back and she said they had a lot of pictures of Enoch in these caves. She went to these islands just recently. I just put some of my things on the see? This is from Auntie. She brought me this back when she went to Greece. Y'all don't think it's weird that there's always an angel right next to them? They be telling us without telling us. It's always a winged being. The Isle of Patmos, right? Who was on the Isle of Patmos? I got another one that's on the refrigerator, Auntie. John. Interesting. They probably did because he ruled over the earth. Auntie, thank you for these beautiful pictures. Look. This is where he was living inside. That's so cool, Auntie. I really appreciate you bringing me this stuff back. This is inside a cave on Patmos where John was living. I'm trying to see the pictures y'all can really see. See his hands. Thank you, Auntie. It's so cool, these pictures. Look. Y'all see the skin on them people. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Auntie. That's why I don't pull these out much. I need to put these in my picture book. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to put them in my family picture book. But then I have to go get that every time I want to show y'all. So that's the only reason I ain't made it in there yet. Put those back for safekeeping. Yes. So, Auntie sent me those. When she went overseas, she went to Greece and stuff last year. She sent me a whole bunch of things from over there. And I showed y'all the thing. I can't show the whole thing, but I got to cover part of him up because, you know, it's not appropriate for the children. I put it up in here because I think I put it in something else. I hid it in here. Yep, I hid it on the inside or something. Oh, I think it's on the inside of one of these books. Well, maybe that means I'm not supposed to show it. But y'all know it was a it was a picture. Oh, wait a minute. Is it in here? Oh. Nope. It's in one of these books, Auntie. I kind of hid it away because just in case, you know, I don't want people thinking I'm a freak or nothing. But it's up here somewhere. But it's a satyr, and he's looking like he's from a community I know quite well. I don't know where it is just now. Looked like he was looking like the animals of the field, baby. Y'all seen it. Like, is that? I guess I kind of could see why they might have went that way. You can't be walking around with all that out, and I mean, woo! I said I did not know. I see why the women was on some BS trying to sneak and deny the horse baby. Hell, a half goat baby, a little sweet too. Be sad. You didn't try to creep on your human husband with the satyr. Tried to pass this baby off his hands, and this little baby come out the club. You had your little sweet too. True that, And tell y'all, please don't leave me. Nigga, I want my mom. Like, nigga, I would have looked. Baby, it's yours, George. It's yours. That nigga got horns. Do you see his feet? This is not my kid. You're not going to tell me it's my baby. Auntie. I can see it. She like, it is, George. He like, nigga. He's chewing the grass. Look at our other kids. This nigga is kicking his heels together. Look, quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. Don't try to play in my face. That's what you've been doing in the woods. Talking about you was picking flowers. Them the flowers you was picking. Somebody was picking your flowers. I want a divorce. And the baby sitting there like that. Chewing on some damn hay. Get this baby out of my house. Yeah, you said you was back there getting herbs and stuff. Right. George, you are not the father. Listen here. Listen. Oh, man. What would you do? Now we know why you been in the woods. Gallivanting and stuff. You said, nope, I was cooking. Oh, okay. It said they took wives from whom they chose. Some of these women was already married. They took them from their husbands. Y'all don't remember the satyr leading the women off with his flute? Who watched Grimm? The Pied Piper. Who watched Grimm? Y'all remember the dude that had the Airbnb? And he had the beautiful garden in the back of his Airbnb and he was a whole satyr? And he was able to seduce the women and he was a serial reproducer? You think they just pulled that out their tail? The Pied Piper, R&B, Mr. Kelly. Oh, man, you right. And he gave them elixirs from the frogs. And they did something to their neural system. Kept them in the basement, pregnant. The Spiderwick Chronicles, whip. Isn't this interesting how they just be playing in our face, but it's real? And I'm going to tell you, Seattle is a very spiritual place. It's a lot of spiritual stuff that goes on in Seattle. So it's not a coincidence that they have that there. There's a lot of, mountains and hills and all of that. Like, what do you call it? Like, trees and forests and all of that kind of like type stuff in Seattle. So them things can hide in there for a long time. Nobody would know. You said, yep, couldn't stand Seattle. My dad lived there for a while. And think about it. No, I haven't. And then think about it. Whenever you see like the forest, it was always like moist and dew, right? Whenever you see a forest, they always make it very lush and there's like you could literally see the beads of water in Magician the Setter. Which ooh. I can't remember the episode. And you know I love the Magicians. Sleepless in Seattle may mean something so much more different. Interesting. Which was it, first season or second season, Queen? I'm gonna have to go back and watch it and familiarize myself with it. Yep. I can't remember the exact episode, but I'm sure there was one. Oh yeah. The brother, him and his two brothers was satyrs. Yep. You're right. And they was the ones that was holding the world in their hands too. Yep, Twilight is in Washington State, but it was a foresty area too. Yep. You remember. Yeah. Bacchus. The same dude that was at the at the Olympics. I'll be right back, y'all. The same dude that was at the Olympics this year. He done showed up everywhere. Y'all think that man might have been possessed with his spirit? don't quote me on this, but I think I did a little research. I could be wrong, and I don't mind being wrong. I understand. But we have this. It's over there, I think. Is it? Yep, it's over here. Satirical means what? A pipeline just burst? Daniel, I hope y'all gonna be okay. Are you at work? Oh, a pipeline just broke in Houston. You don't know if it's water or gas? Ooh. It means sarcasm and mocking is what satirical means. A literary work holding up human vices and follies to ridicule or scorn. The use of humor, irony, exaggeration, or ridicule to expose and criticize people's stupidity, vices, particularly in the context of contemporary. Okay. It also means trenchant with irony or sarcasm used to expose and discredit vice or folly. Interesting. And what are satyrs? What's their whole deal? What are satyrs known for? Just not mythology. I'm saying, what are they known for? What are their attributes? What does it say? How satyrs conducted themselves, or whatever? Like what did they do? Because they look nice, but were they really mean? Saturday Night Life is a satire. Okay. Did the satyr in The Magicians? They're brash. Wasn't he a smart A? And he had them doing things that didn't make them look so good, didn't he? He had them drink his milk. Smart mouth, sexual, and arrogance. They were intelligent yet mischievous, lewd and yet skilled in music. So do you think they fit in the scope of being satirical? Could that be of where that even comes from? Huh? What y'all think? In a way that a satyr conducted themselves. Interesting. Cracking jokes on you, making you feel crazy, making you feel less than, and all of this. But they were very smart and manipulative and very sexual. Satyrs are rather wild. Similar to centaurs, they tend to shun modern life and prefer to live in the wild. Interesting. Weren't they always putting on shows and showing a person a different reality? I wonder if we got roasting from satyrs since they're known to do it. There you go. My news lady says it's probably gas. She about to go live, so okay. Let us know, D. You see how so much of their stuff is woven into the thread of our everyday lives? They were like the writers of the plays and stuff too, and the songs. And remember how the satyr would start to sing a song and then people would see a vision and it was never really what it really was? Right? Theaters are like smooth operators to lure the women to them, right? The entertainers. And entertainers, our entertainers are like satyrs. Rude, sexual, and, you know, they know stuff we don't. Hypnosis. Interesting. Like sirens. Come on, nephew. Yeah, y'all, you and Kim said it at the same time. Y'all said it at the same time. No, there were female satyrs. Something is on fire, probably the plant. Okay. Y'all be careful in Houston. It's a pipeline bust, and he said it's probably a like a warehouse type place, you said? A plant. You just described Kevin Hart down to the short stature. They said Michael Jackson had the spirit of a siren. Oh, I believe it. With his high pitched screams. Yep. Omari just slid right in on here. He been in here on and off. He been in class on and off since we got in here. Facts about Kevin. He promiscuous and sarcastic. So what spirit do we think is using Kevin? We believe he's using the spirit of a satyr. Besides the famous satyr that trained Hercules, and we all believe that there was a satyr that CNBC is saying plant explosion over 700 so far without power. I came in late and then I've been off and on when I was. You good, sis? You and Mari in and out. And Miss Ida, it be a whole bunch of people. Y'all know how y'all do. This all right. We working. We doing our thing. So 700 people in Houston without power. Cleo and Hallie are constantly being called sirens for their voices. And she played a Little Mermaid, Hallie, right? Can I tell y'all something? You want to hear something, Queen, that's crazy about that? And Daniel? Who want to hear something crazy about that? About what Daniel is talking about right now. Yesterday, I ordered the portable refrigerator because I felt like some power was going to go out. It'll be here today. It'll be here today. I ordered it yesterday. No joke. Before 10 o'clock, it'll be here because it's on sale. And yes, I put it in a list. It's on sale for like $135. You don't think that's crazy? Twan, I'm sorry I didn't speak. The kitchen goons after me. My mother-in-law bought a gas generator and didn't know. She told us to keep it. Promise. Today. It'll be. Let me get my phone. No joke. Just ordered it yesterday morning because I had a feeling that I was like, I'm going to need to keep my meat. Because I feel it will leave. Yep, I've been watching the price, but it hit me yesterday, and I said, well, what's going to happen, Dad? And Daniel came in and said it today. No joke. What you think about to happen to them people food if they don't got no generators? It's okay, baby, that it's backwards. You just got to see what I was showing you, the picture. You see that? I was worried about my food in the freezer yesterday. Did yeah, she said cue the music. Did we talk about it? We did. Y'all don't think that's crazy? Do you? That I had a feeling yesterday about the power going out and my food going bad. Daniel comes in class today and say people in Texas, 700 for sure is without power because of an explosion. It's a lot of people in Louisiana without power. It's a lot of people in Texas in the different areas where that that hurricane hit that's without power. Trees still knocked down. You don't think that's crazy? I had this feeling yesterday morning. I was like, okay, well, you're right, because my food would go bad because I don't have not one cooler. I don't have a cooler at all to even put ice in. I'm about to text my friend in Houston and see if she got her stuff like I told her. In Houston, major evacuation underway because of the pipeline. Yep, Daniel just told us. Did we talk about having to be able to leave your house very quickly and you want to be able to take stuff with you? Food and stuff, your tent, just in case they don't have some type of housing. Did we talk about this just the day before? We just talked about evacuating and being able to have your stuff quickly. Did we? It was 2 days ago. And now they talking about an evacuation in Texas and power outage. Interesting. Yes, they the other day, and you was talking about tents and was, because you're going to have to leave your house. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You ain't lying. That's why I keep my Mylar tent sleeping bags in the car. Okay. Okay. Y'all see it? Yep, you said have your stuff ready. Y'all don't think that's crazy or no? Do y'all? I felt yesterday like the power was going to go out and food was going to go bad. I'm like, what is this? Why am I even worried about it? Oh, because tomorrow it was going to be real life and news. You didn't do nothing. I said you just came in here talking about it. Yep. You said Matthew 24 says signs of the ends of the time. Yep. Ends of time. Yep. Yep. Y'all don't think that's weird though? We knew about them when however long ago. But yesterday it was on my heart. So it might be something coming for the state of Missouri as well. Uh-oh. Hold on. You said what? Just like when you bought the rafts and then the flooding happened. Okay. You a member. We bought our potassium iodide and in the water they was talking about the president. So grateful I got gifted a tent and a generator. Come on. Come on. Y'all still don't believe he be talking? It don't gotta be big to nobody else. But we got people in Houston. We got people in Houston that just went without power during the hurricane. We got people in Houston that we. You said you in Houston? Your whole family is there? Question, I got a rowboat life vest. Should I get rafts? Also, I mean, how many people you got? Is it just you? You probably don't need all of that. You got what you got to get over to get over the wall. Oh yeah, you good. I don't know that I would get more. I mean, if he tell you to. Yeah, you just want to be able to get on the water. Cause think about when it floods and stuff, people don't. They have to wade through that water. You need to be able to sit on top of it. You said, yeah, I need to watch your prep video on YouTube. Pumpkin, please. Because it's a lot of people in this community that bought those things in 22 and they have had to use them several times since then. Anybody had to use your stuff? Can you raise your hand, please? Anybody had to use their survival stuff that they started buying in 22? Anybody? Your portable stoves, your light bulbs. Okay, Miss Duncan, Miss Tracy, several times, Mr. Avery, Eric, Kiva, Brene, Steph, Just Your Lights, Madonna, Queen, Miss Rose, my water filter when the water went bad here. Oh, okay, last year for me. Bluehead, yep. Yeah. Okay. So a ton of people that bought stuff that people told you was weird. Oh, you had to use your solar shower and portable generator. Oh, okay. Okay. How long you been living in the place you've been living in? Our lights when the tropical storm hit in Florida. Okay. How long have you been living where you live? You said, and the filter when we had frozen pipes. That part. How long you been living where you live? 4 years? Not necessarily in the apartment or house, but the state. 10 years in the state. 2.5 years, 4. All your life in Georgia, 2 years, 3. Over 10 years, 20 years. 30 plus, 44 years. Florida all my life, 27 years, 20, 40, 9. Okay. Your whole life, 2.5 years, 15 years. Just 5 months in Florida. Oh, since 2000. You had power outages before and water issues before there? 50 years. Okay. 55 years in Kentucky. Okay. Georgia all your life. Okay. Did you have survival stuff before now? Yes, and had nothing but a bucket. Not for an extended amount of time. Florida all your life. Okay. Lived here 10 years and never had frozen pipes. Interesting. Yes, Harvey was the word. Okay. You had nothing. I lived in California where earthquakes happen. Now I'm in Louisiana with the hurricanes. That part. No. No, not what I have now. 43 years. Okay. All my life. We had the Hurricane Harvey, and I wish I had what I have now. Interesting. Somebody else just said that too. Yes, but not as robust. Okay. From Hurricane Andrew to the tropical storms, water froze in Florida and Tallahassee. Interesting. You haven't used any of your survival stuff. Okay. Never had survival stuff until now. Interesting. Why do you think God allowed you to get it now? Huh? Why you think God allowed you to get it now? You've been living in places where these things had some, but not as much as I have now. Okay. I'm in Barlow between Tampa. Oh, okay. Just as in the days of Noah, to be ready for future problems. Come on. Come on. Because stuff popping off daily now. It is because we asked for more of his story. He rewarded us. Yeah. He opened my eyes to let me know what's coming, so I got ready. Interesting. He wanted us to be prepared. And there were people that told you that you shouldn't buy these things and you shouldn't listen to this crazy lady on the internet. And then all of these things started happening that don't normally happen. That part. That part, Princess. I mean, Miss Isabel. Okay. If I've been trying to get my books, the Book of the Bee and Joseph Around. Good job. Good job. I will say this. Supply is getting low and people don't even notice. I bet. Or is it Philadelphia? Interesting. Interesting. Pennsylvania. Right. Okay. Got it. So think about this. There could be thousands of people by the end of the day. Someone asked me if I was paranoid because I was listening to you one day and I asked them how prepared are they? They are. That part. It's always the people talking crazy that's gonna want to borrow your stuff when everything happened. They'll be talking crazy to you, but then they want to use your stuff. And then try to guilt you in to making them, even if they in a different part, they like, don't you gotta, can I use it? No. Because I was crazy and paranoid, remember? Don't be worried about it. Don't be, go on and pray. Like you told me you was going to do. Pray that they get your lights back on. And they going to be looking for the crazy lady. And is. Because a lot of people didn't already said there's been family members that have called and asked to use their stuff. You said, yes, people have asked for my stuff. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. They want to use your stuff, but they want to talk crazy to you and make you feel like you slow or silly because you bought it. You always tell people there's a difference between paranoid and prepared, and is. Okay. Tay is safe. Good job. Good job. So Tay is safe, y'all. Y'all know she live in Houston. What about Rika? Ain't Rika in Houston too? Or she close to Houston? My sister mocked me for buying my daughter's coloring books for a doomsday that is never coming. Right, my neighbor keeps asking me, and I told them if you have money budgeted and your survivors, you can get your survival stuff. And can. She's not in Houston. She good. Oh, okay. She not in Houston. Regain. Okay. My mom be asking, and I always say, okay, just wait till it, wait, I'll bring it right over. Oh, you take your stuff to your mama? I'm from Houston. Everything good so far. Okay. Where you at? You good. Tay said hi and she love y'all. She will see us soon. She started a new job today. Oh, tell her I said congratulations. Oh! You Patty! Amari! Ah! She said I tell her I bring it over and don't. Hilarious. Oh! Ain't. Sound like we. I know we family. I told y'all to get y'all stuff. That's funny. Petty and funny. Sorry, not sorry. I know that's right, baby. I know that's right. Folks is about to be hitting y'all with the we're family. We wasn't family when you was making fun of me. When you was calling me paranoid, we wasn't family then. I can't believe you're gonna let us go hungry. I can't believe you gonna let y'all go hungry. You did that. I don't have nothing to do with that. When I was telling you to get survival food, when I was telling you to get emergency light bulbs and a way to heat your house and all this stuff, you said I was paranoid and waiting on a day that wasn't gonna come. I told my family it's like the ark over here, doors closed, ain't no one getting in. That part is flooding all around the world. Okay. I don't see your money put into my stuff. I know that's right. Found a website for those who are wanting to buy whole cows. Even have the option to buy a fourth of a cow. Thank you, Samira. Thank you. How many of y'all family members said they coming to your house? I told my older kids I'm gonna look through the blinds at them. Oh, my mother-in-law said she's getting our stuff. Hubby said no. No. Not your mother-in-law said she coming to get y'all stuff and her son told her no. Mm. 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 I told oh, nobody invited here. That part. None of my family because I don't tell them where I live. That part. Thankfully, my Irish twin listens, but my sister is in Houston too, and she's well prepared. Good job. Good job. It's called meatsweet.com. Just put in your zip code and it finds farms in your areas. Thank you. If you want to buy half of a cow or a fourth of a cow, Samira said it's called meatsweet.com. Not SWEET, but SUITE. Mm. Listen. Auntie Judy says snaps for him, honey. Cause mama, you want to spend your money on whatever, costume jewelry or whatever? No. No. That's why I said I've been getting my mind together. Mm-mm. Yep. I love y'all. And I'm probably about to go. We've been on here about 3 hours. It's 11. See, this is why we did an early class. Um, you said I got 5 kids, enough mouths to worry about. I'm trying to tell you, and it's always the people that don't want to help. You know what you can do? When they get to talking like that, send them a little red hen story. But she did something I'm probably not going to do, which is share my bread with you at the end. Because y'all didn't want to help store up and get the stuff together. So, I don't know. Your grandma got her gas mask and her light bulb. Come on now, grandma. Yeah. Yep. Ugh. Yeah. $8 per pound for a whole cow. Interesting. That's your favorite story? You need gas masks, Amazon. None, because they know it's going to be the purge if they show up. Listen. Yeah, you're welcome. Don't God say if you have two, give one to your brother. This is going to be a different time, girl. You was not about to be able to trust these people in your house. Yeah, you got another time dispensation, too. Mm-mm. We're not living in that time anymore. It's a different time dispensation. You're not going to be able to trust nobody in your house. God is speaking to the people that's getting their stuff together. Now, if you choose to help them, that's on you. Yeah. And people will unalive you for what you have. They'll get in and act like they're your family and friends. And because they didn't prepare, no. 5 wise, 5 foolish, babe. 5 wise and 5 foolish. It's a time for everything, and this ain't that time. Yeah. Because if the 5 wise would have given the 5 foolish, they wouldn't have made the journey either. They said, girl, that's not my problem. You didn't bring no oil and you didn't prepare. And you got to go back in the dark. I love you. I'll be praying for you. But we going on to meet the bridegroom, babe. They playing with my internet. That part. The 5 wise didn't give them none of their oil because they wouldn't have been able to make it to their journey. Especially when God told all of us to prepare. There's a time for gathering up, and it's right now. You're not about to reap what I sowed. That part. That part is the time to gather, a time to sow, a time to reap, and folks ain't gathering. Oh, I can't believe you're going to do that. I can't believe you called me crazy when I was trying to do nothing but make sure you and your family was okay. You can't make me feel bad then and now. Cried because you wouldn't listen to me. Was upset, worried about my little nieces and nephews, cousins, and whoever else, grandkids, not wanting to. I'm trying to tell you how to prepare, but you didn't. That ain't my problem. The warning came to you just like it came to me. You chose to ignore it. That don't have nothing to do with me. Warning comes before destruction. You hear me? You said you'd rather be an ant instead of a grasshopper. That part. That part. And it's about to be some grasshoppers laid all the way down, too. Those that got ears to hear. Exactly. So, you went and spent your money on shoes and clothes and trips and trying to impress people that don't give a damn. Excuse my language, but it's the truth. And I chose to think about trying to find comfort in a time of chaos. You hear me? I thought about if there's no food in the stores. I thought about, like God told me, he brought it to my mind, he put it on the news, he put it on here and there. Don't be mad at me because the cares of the world was more important. You said over here practicing now. Come on. The cares of the world and impressing people and all of that, buying expensive shoes and clothes was more important than you putting food in your kid's stomach for the next 7 months if something happens. But that's because people don't believe that what God said is going to happen. They don't believe it's going to be famine in all the land. They don't believe that a third of the animals are going to die. They don't believe that the water is going to be bad. They don't believe a third of the plant life, which is our vegetables and stuff, is going to die. They don't believe it. So why would they prepare for something they don't believe? But your unbelief is why you going to be lost, because that don't have nothing to do with me. That's my daughter's new clothes and junk, unnecessary stuff to throw out 2 months later. I'm trying to tell you. Yep. I believe God when he tells me. If he told me it's going to be a period of darkness, even if you don't, even if you don't get these, if the Bible tells you it's going to be a period of darkness, why aren't you trying to source things that will allow you to be able to have light? You hear me? If God said it's going to be scarcity in food, why wouldn't you store like Daniel? So that's why I told you. They will spout them scriptures out at you, but they don't even really understand what they mean and what they need, the action. The Bible talks about them talking about it, but they never spur on to action. Do y'all see that now? Oh, I believe the Bible. You can't tell me I'm not a Christian. Well, why you not prepping then? Because when God told Joseph, he got up and did something about it. So you don't believe the word for real. You just want to spout it at me and make me think you a Christian. I don't give a damn. I believe the word. You can quote scriptures all day. But if you ain't doing what the scriptures say or even trying to line up, and I'm not talking about the religious laws, I'm talking about what God said is coming. I know I'm going to die. I know I'm going to have to die for what I believe in. I know I'm not going to be able to go in those stores. I know this. You hear me? Oh, we in the 7 years right now. The first 3.5 years of the plenty has already been here. He said the second 3.5 years was going to be all the crazy. The stuff that's happening right now. Most of our food ain't really food. That's a famine. It's not the food that God gave us. God didn't make exploding watermelons and fake meat. He didn't make that. So in all reality, most of the food in our refrigerator ain't even really food. They won't even sell it over in other countries because it's not food. So we've been in a food famine even though it looked like we got food, GMO, right? But it don't have no sustenance. It ain't going to keep us alive. I mean, never been able to peel no watermelon in my life that I knew of. Never. Noah cried out for 130 years and only 8 people saved in the world. Come on, talk about that. And if it was going to be just like in the days of Noah, that means it's going to only be a little people that's going to make it. And I plan on being one of the ones who can. Noah had to stir up seeds and food, all of that. So Noah, Joseph, and a few other people. Why they don't listen, I don't know. Because they don't really believe. They don't really believe. So it is what it is. Hopefully y'all do though. That's why we be in here reading for hours and hours and hours and hours. I'm about to go. I love y'all. They're waiting on the rapture, right? Poor babies. That's why they arguing with me on my post about what you call it? Left Behind. I do. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Love y'all. The Vatican just said the rapture was a lot. Wait, what? You said what? Love you too. About to bust my grandma head. Uh-oh. The Vatican said the rapture was a lie. Gotta do it. My friend says she has power, but she ignored the did you get your stuff? So no, she didn't. Interesting. Did we talk about it? Talk about it. Talk about it. Did we talk about it? I said they lying to them people. Who remembers CERCA saying they lying to them? They didn't lie to them. You said I just got in and we already singing this. Girl, we was getting ready to get off. And I'm about to. But can't get through one. You said I just got that song out of my head. Well, did we? said, waving my hands in the air. Did we talk about it? Should be our school alma mater list of the school song. I said they lying to y'all. And 2.5 years later, the Vatican came out and said, yep, you got us. We was lying. You said, I love this group. Yeah. Do y'all hear me? You said, I need that as a ringtone. Y'all are petty. I don't even know how I would do that. Do they even make ringtones anymore? Church selling conflicting stories on everything. I told y'all that because the scripture about us being caught up is before Revelations, that's why they feel like the rapture is going to happen before. But that would make a third coming. It never talks about a third coming of Christ. We had this in the beginning of the classes. We talked about it 2 years ago. Didn't we? Did we? I said they think, what is it, 1 Thessalonians or wherever it is? Endure to the end means just that. Come on. And I said they think because that scripture is placed in the Bible before Revelations that the taking up of the people was going to be before, but that they didn't read right. I've been telling my friend to get her stuff for 2 years. I'm about to stop talking. Listen. That part. Just like all of a sudden Jesus is black, right? We need it. Did we talk about it? Didn't I get attacked on this here internet for saying these niggas is black? I was fighting for my life when I first got over here on Benasse's internet. People was calling me a false prophet. They said I didn't know what I was talking about, Lord. And now the news is saying everything CERCA was saying. Come on, Lotus. Yeah. Thank you for being in the soprano. We got the altos. Okay? We need the altos. And we need everybody. Because we going to hit them. You heard me? Y'all go hit that. And then we going to do that whole roll where they be like, we hitting them with it. You hear me? Every day I had to fight. Come on. Come on. I'm trying to tell y'all. Everybody gonna hit them with the and then we gonna go down through there. You hear me? Yeah. And listen. Come on. You said alto here. Okay. All right. We got our sopranos. All right. All right. Got the baritones in here and everybody. Come on. You said you on the drums. Bet. You got to hit it real slow. Start hitting the cymbals. Listen. Let me make my way to the alto section. Good job. Yeah, you said you just going to sway your arms. Come on with it. Listen. Did we just start a bit? Girl, we got us the WOIU gospel choir, honey. We got us the gospel choir, and I can do both. Just place me where you need me. You got the tambourine. Good job. I can't sing. That's all right. That's all right, baby. We need somebody to turn the lights on and do all the, everybody got a place there. I can't sing either. That's why I'm the choir director. You don't have to sing to be a choir director. We should really get together on Google Meet and do that song. Listen, if y'all would know how to do it, I ain't singing, but y'all can do it. Right, we need praise dancers and everybody. Somebody got to put the spotlight on whoever going to turn around while they singing it and then turn around and say, didn't we talk about it, saints? Hallelujah. Didn't we talk about it? God warned us. Like, we got the whole setup. Listen. Now they say the church never believed in the rapture. Interesting. One Love can sing. Okay, there we go. Here we go. We need a choir director with tight pants. Got that. Don't even worry about it. I got them. Especially since y'all done bigged up my back. How many tight pairs of pants do you need? And I'm going to keep doing just like they be doing and pulling my thing down like this. You hear me? Because whenever they get ready to, they always be talking and doing like this. I already got all the tight pants I need. Thank you. And shirts and jackets and everything. I got all the little suits I need. Y'all make sure of it. I live in New York and I'm watching on the news. They did not say exactly what area yet. Interesting. I got all the tight clothes I need. Don't worry about it. My stomach gonna be busting out like the reverends and everything. Don't even trip. Sister Joy will be on standby with the word. Okay. Thank you. And will. And will. You hear me? I got all the clothes I need. Don't even worry about it. I'm ready. I'm ready. I am ready. But anyway, I love y'all. I'm really about to go. And hopefully y'all see that the devil been playing in people's face. They've been deceived. The Bible talks about the very elect. If he didn't shorten the days, they would be deceived. So, yep, I got all the little suits you need. Because none of them fit like they used to. All my slacks fit small. Don't even worry about it. I got them. I already got them thanks to y'all sending me snacks and cakes and pies and stuff. Yeah, we about to go pumpkin. We've been on here 3 hours exactly right now. So, I'm about to go. Need to go get me some water. And I'm going to lay down for a minute because I got a whole bunch of work to do. Get moving all this stuff back and putting stuff back. Trying to wait for this carpet to dry. So, I love y'all. My son can draw something for the choir robes. And will. Thank you. Thank you, nephew. I love y'all. I got to go lay down, though, because my head is hurting. I need to get some water. I'll see y'all in a minute. A little bit later. Hopefully. I ain't going to promise. We'll see. Because I got to move all this stuff back and make sure that all of this carpet is dry in my closet and all of that. So, I'll talk to y'all.